What's up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1,
and we're back to answer your questions in another installment of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer your question. Just comment down below, put question in front of your question, and we'll answer it for you. Which is what Bio Gundam did. He asks, question, or you put it twice. Are the Primarchs capable of having children? Because the reason why I ask, in the lore, the Emperor has fathered quite a few children long before he made the Primarchs. So I was wondering if it is possible that they could do the same. So, you're talking about the...
Star Children?
Yeah, I think they're called Star Children. They're also called the Sensei.
There you go.
And that was like the lore back in the day. I don't think the lore continues. I think it's that they haven't talked about that at all. About the Emperor's children at all. Not the Emperor's children thing, but
the Emperor's kids.
Yeah.
His kin.
Yeah, they haven't talked about that in like current lore, so I don't think it's
I think they got the axe. So with that being said, most likely Primarchs won't have children, and it wouldn't make sense for the Primarchs to be able to procreate, because at the end of the day, Space Marines and Primarchs were just a tool. They're going to be used to unite the galaxy of humanity and make it, a really prosperous time for humanity. And once that task was accomplished, they were going to get killed or disposed of. So it wouldn't make sense for the Emperor to make them have children, because essentially now those children can be raised as warriors, and they could rebel against the Emperor and his Imperium. So, yeah, unfortunately not.
Yeah, and plus, you don't want to be a general and have to worry about your kids. You want to focus 100% on the goal, and that goal is to crush skulls.
Right.
In the name of the Emperor. Next question comes from... Do you have one?
Ace Phoenix. What would be your favorite Imperium vehicle, and what is your favorite Chaos engine? So favorite Imperium vehicle would probably be the Predator, because I just like... It's basically a Rhino, but it can have any type of combination of weapons. I like the fact that you can put last cannons with like more last cannons, and just have it be like a pretty beast tank.
My favorite Imperial vehicle is the Onager Doomcrawler, because it just looks badass.
Yeah, it's got like crab legs.
Yeah, it does the crab walk. And then the other one?
Chaos engine, it'd have to be the Mauler Fiends.
Which one is the Mauler Fiend?
Not the ones with the guns, but the clawed ones.
And then it's still like the body of a demon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because it's that one and then the Defilers, and they kind of look alike, right?
Oh, wait, you're thinking of a Soul Grinder.
Oh, okay.
So Mauler Fiends are they look like I don't know, like iron dogs or wolves, whatever. They've got like lasher tendrils.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're kind of like, yeah. Okay, I would say the which ones are the ones that fly?
Helldrakes.
Helldrakes, because they fly. I mean, they fly and they fly. I hope you got that. And if you didn't, shame on you. Next question.
This one is by Julian Brownback. How do Dreadnoughts reload?
Just like any other gun. They have a ammo pack thing. I think it's even a part of the kit, right?
Yeah, but like, if they got like missiles on one end and they got like another shooty gun over here, like, they can't.
Oh, but it's all automated, so like it's like a machine that just like feeds it. Once it runs out, then the next one comes out, and then if they run out, then they run out. Then they have to like rely on their hand, their fist, and their flamer and their bolter.
Yeah, that's true.
They're full of guns though.
Yeah. Chances are they'll probably blow up before they run out. Or there's also like battle servitors that help them reload.
That's true. Yep.
Yep.
Next question comes from Minnow. Which 40K race would Earth current day survive against longest, assuming we would be wiped out? Okay, I get you. The Dark Eldar?
Probably, yeah, because they like inflicting pain.
Yeah.
Rather than just ending it real quick.
So yeah, it would last a really long time, and I don't really think that they would. I don't know, like it would just be like a spy type of thing, like a spy movie.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I think of everything in terms of movies. Next question. Do you have one?
This one's by Dan J. King. Do you think that the Chaos God Malice is canon? Because I do. And I think that everyone has been overlooking its confirmation. What are your thoughts?
I don't think he's canon because I don't believe you, Dan J. King. But no, yeah, he's not canon.
Yeah, I think GW has stated that he's not a thing. But who knows? Maybe down the line we'll get a 5th Chaos God.
Next question comes from Y Salgado 100. Y'all stay looking like snacks. How?
Let's just say we are what we eat. So.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with that one. Next question. We going?
Cool is Ron. Is it possible to purify a demon weapon? Would purity seals work, or would psychic powers be needed? Or is it just not possible?
To purify a psychic weapon?
Demon weapon.
Oh, it's not possible.
Yeah, because that demon weapon is a demon.
Yeah. Yep.
That'd be like... Well, I mean, I guess... Yeah, I don't think it's possible, because the Grey Knights have a demon weapon, and if it was possible to exercise it, they would have done it. But instead, they just give it to, like, their most sturdiest warrior, and he just tries to ignore the taunts and anything that the demon weapon whispers to him.
Okay, so then it's just the stoicism of the actual wielder that is able to do that. Because I was going to tell you, like, well, what about possessed demons? Like, possessed demons, or possessed... Yeah, they're called demons, right? No, what are they called? What are the people that are possessed by demons and then they're used by the Inquisition?
Oh,
demon hosts.
Demon hosts, yeah.
So, like, what about demon hosts? They have purity seals all over them that hold the demon down. That's not the same for like, weapons. But then, like you said, it's just a weapon. So, like, as long as the wielder doesn't fall to it, which is probably why Farsight has been able to wield that weapon for so long and nothing has happened to him.
Right, because he probably can't hear the demon inside of his sword.
Yeah.
Because they barely register in the warp.
That's a good question. Next question. I have one from Marcel X 2X. What are of yours choosing most cool faction that aren't getting their attention, both from the players? So I'm guessing you're saying, so what faction is not getting enough attention, both by players and Games Workshop? Sisters of Battle?
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
I just want plastic models of them because a lot of their units are like metal.
Yeah, and I like the aesthetic of the Sisters of Battle. They have cool armor.
The orcs. I mean, when was the last time you guys got a new model?
You were definitely getting like no love from GW, but I think the player base is pretty strong, and the reason for that is because we can scratch build anything.
That's true. Let your creativity flow.
Yep. Next question.
Stop players. Which Canada ant colony is your favorite? I mean, I got into it pretty recently, so the only real ant colony that I know of is the Polyrachis, which they just got named the Black Dragons.
The Black Dragons are pretty cool. I like the ones before them.
The ones that died.
The ones that died, yeah, because they were polymorphic, right?
Something like that, yeah.
I forget what they were called, though.
Were they the ones that were in that, like...
They were in the same one. They were in the same, like, dragons thing.
Okay, yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you need to watch Ants Canada. Because that show, or that channel, is, like, legit.
It's too legit to quit.
It's like, what's that hip word called?
Lit?
No. I forgot what it's called. It's like woke.
It's woke?
It's not just woke. Anyways. Next question comes from Marek Gruska. Hi, and thanks for answering my question. You're so polite. You always say that. This time, nothing connected to 40K. Okay. What was the more complicated or controversial dish you've ever made? Or no, contrived dish you've ever made? I've been getting into drinks, so that's not a dish though. I made banana bread a couple nights ago, and that's pretty difficult.
Yeah, I'm not much of a cook, but I did take a culinary class in middle school, and at the end of the semester, our like big final or whatever was we had to make our own type of rice. So I basically went the whole Asian aspect, and I had like white rice, and I added corn and like soy sauce, and it came out really good.
Did you make your own stir fry?
No, that was what I wanted to originally do, but I didn't have enough time because we were like being timed on it. So basically, the shorter amount of time and the tastiness of it was like that's how you got your grade.
That's an interesting class.
So it was like Gordon Ramsay over here hurrying up, sweating, and yeah.
And he says, mine was a pork rib pizza. That sounds good. Where first of all, you need to make the dough, then prepare hominy ribs after they've done peeled them. Then you go on. Wow, that's a lot.
Hey, we got our own recipe.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. If I ever cook something really, really intricate, I'm going to remember you. Next question.
This one is by Tygrav1. Would it be possible for Chaos to create their own version of the Emperor? So, like, having, like, Psykers be fed into a host?
No, I would say no because the Emperor is pretty strong, and the Chaos Gods...
Yeah, I don't think they'd want to make something that could rival their power.
Exactly. Yeah. They will, or they have made their own Primaris, or not Primaris. They're both Primarchs.
Yeah.
And you could make the argument that some of the greater demons are equivalent to the strength of a Primarch. So, last question. Do you have one?
Yeah, this one is by Ty F. First of all, love your vids. They make me love 40K even more. Awesome. Can you guys do a 40 fact about the Gene Stealer cults? Because I'm really puzzled about them. Like, what are they and what is their agenda?
Yeah, I thought we already have one.
I don't know. We might. But to give you a quick answer, basically Gene Stealer cults are like spies. They're made by Gene Stealers, the Tyranid Gene Stealers, and they basically go into hive cities or sometimes even to other armies and whatnot, and they try to impregnate and spread their influence.
Whether you're a male or female.
Mm-hmm. They don't care.
They just want to play with their air snare.
Try to get your genes. Steal your genes. Mr. Steal your genes.
Yeah, and then they slowly start to breed, and they slowly start to look like the people that they're infiltrating, and then they call the hive, or no, what are they called?
Hive mind?
Yeah, they call
Patriarchs. Patriarchs call the hive.
Yeah, and the hive comes, and then by the time the hive comes and the defense is like getting ready to fight them, they get stabbed in the back by the what are they called? Neophytes? No. Because there's different tiers to to the Gene Stealers.
Yeah, I know they got aberrants, which are like the really bulky ones that look more Gene Stealer than
human.
Yeah,
or
human or
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get attacked by their own people because their own people are Gene Stealers. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
But we'll create a video to explain it even further. And those were the questions for today. If you guys did not get your question answered, just comment down below again or jump on over to Patreon. We answer all the questions there.
Yeah, as always, put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. Unless you're on Patreon, just ask away.
This was Gersh1.
Sound Alchemist, and we're out of here.